All right, what do you think, geometry guys? Is this exciting or not? No. Okay, well, even though you don't think this is exciting, this is another way to get information, analyze information, and get you from one point to another point, to throw things into a formula, use that formula to solve for certain variables. Now, I need you to realize that all you're doing is taking numbers that you've been given or that you can see, and then inputting them into some sort of form. Remember, we used point slope form or slope intercept form or standard form in algebra. Now we're using the same idea, and we're basically going to use these types of ideas throughout mathematics and throughout your mathematical sciences. So you have to get used to this, especially, those of you who are early on, freshmen and sophomores, get used to analyzing, using these things, solving equations. You're going to keep doing it for your whole high school career. And when you move on to college, you may or may not be taking a math class or a science class that forces you to use these equations, but you're definitely going to be analyzing material and solving problems, whether it be verbally, written, or through mathematics. So here's the idea. You're given a point that's the center of the circle, and whether it's drawn on the coordinate plane or not, there's your points, your x and your y, and you're given a radius. And all you do is you take it and you throw it into this formula. And this in between, I should write the in between for you. It comes from this. Here's the form. X minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. All right, and so for our purposes, this is h and this is k. And whenever you're given that coordinate pair for the center, this is h and this is k, and you put it into this format. So really all you're going to do is take this number and input it. Now this is where some of you went wrong when you did the work. You needed to put in a -3 and then fix it here, and then you put in a 4. Okay, and the reason I put parentheses around this is because I want you to understand that this is minus a -3, and we don't like to see that, so we fix it when we rewrite. Now we take our radius of 7 and we stick it here. So we can do a little bit of simplification when we're rewriting this equation down here to give our final answer. And so when we write our final answer, we're going to say x minus a negative, which is plus a positive, x plus 3 squared plus y minus 4 squared. All right, so we didn't have to do anything here. And then we just square the 7, which gives us 49. All right, and so the first couple on your worksheet are just like this. Sometimes you're given a diameter. And what you'll have to do is when you input that value here, instead of putting the diameter, you just cut it in half and then square it. Other than that, the first couple are just like that.